now watching The Wash Daily. Today news, Normal put out an article talking about how 13 states with cannabis programs were used as data for a study that shows that access to cannabis drastically reduces the amount of people who are using drugs that require needle injections. And it said people who are addicted to injection drugs, oftentimes when having access to cannabis, will be able to get off of the drugs like heroin or whatever else you put in needles. And that was actually very helpful in those areas, just the presence of cannabis and also having people be able to receive cannabis medicine instead of just whatever else they're using to get people off of drugs like methadone. It seems like cannabis is a lot better suited tool for the job of getting people off of heavy narcotics that require injections. Also in news, the hemp market is going to drastically change in November unless there could be some more time added to when cannabinoids are going to become no longer available, unless you're getting them from dispensaries, it looks like. And there's a bunch of people who are trying to push back on that. One of them is Jim Baird, and he was putting forth a bill to give another year to the hemp companies who will be affected by this change. Unfortunately, he was not able to submit his piece on delaying the hemp changes, and it looks like that there's going to be no provision made for these companies who are going to be forced to find new things to do coming November. There is some pushback from the alcohol industry. Now the alcohol industry is in favor of being able to sell cannabis-infused beverages. Cannabis-infused soft drinks are obviously very safe, and there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to have them. And they also should be able to be sold anywhere because the entire planet is full of pesticides and poisons. Also in news, somebody from Forbins Finest in Vermont was an employee there. I guess they were growing their own weed and selling it to Forbins customers. And they grew weed so good, it was so strong, that somebody who used it had to go to the hospital. Well, after that, I guess the person who grew the weed hid it all in a chimney and let it on fire. And the police said that they were concerned that the subject had burned the evidence that they were using to, I guess, make a case against him. But Forbins Finest may get you so high you have to go to the hospital. Thanks for watching The Wash.
Thank you for watching The Wash Daily.
The Wash Daily is viewer-supported and a voluntarist effort to help combat disinformation about cannabis.
Like and subscribe and we will try to get you some dank Forbins Finest weed so good you will probably need that good insurance, not this coupe bullshit.